and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UTSA's offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Connection to the right. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. To the air. It's McCown. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Moore. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Looking for the time with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's McCown. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Finds his tight end. Turning it on! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the back. Find some fresh air. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Got some room into the goal line. And he will take it in.
took advantage of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for room. It's Washington. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's McCown. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down and DKR. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to him on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Texas offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo, and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pressure coming. Zips it out to his man. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. It's McCown setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They just keep firing. The sure hands, it's Wingo. Sweet spin. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now
he's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's McCown. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Got a man. It's Wingo. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback moving. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Showing off the arm. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns are on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On the ground, it's Hardy. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Looking to throw again. Trying to pull his way in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finding an escape route. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McCown. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Manning. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Ready? And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Here we go. Sends it back in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Line getting set on 2nd down. Easy. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Snagged out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 25 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Offense getting set for first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to the counter play. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Just drives in between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Manning. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we... And the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.